Hey, we're gonna ask you a few questions. First of all, how many kids do you have?
I have 6. He was recently erased from my page, but he was the emo kid. He was Indian. I loved his mother.
Now, how many? You have said you have 6 kids. How many mothers do you have for these 6 kids?
I have 2 ex-wives, and I look to have a couple more, but right now I only have 2.
I'll let the people watching at home, let them know what you're looking for in a woman.
I don't know, the ability to have a lot of kids, wide hips. I mean, I'm not, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and I think that beauty is in women who have great hips.
So I've noticed that you have many kids from different how do you say, ethnicities on your pages. And how did that happen? You only really have 2 ex-wives. I mean, and they're both Caucasian women.
It's funny that you asked that, because I really don't have a good answer for that. I mean, a lot of people ask that question, but I'm a little perplexed myself. I mean, I look at my kids. I have a white kid and I have a black kid, but I don't have any black wives. I think it's a gift. It's God's gift.
That's good. That's a good way of looking at it. I've noticed, actually, since you noticed that you have a bat with you called Dr. Charlie. I was wondering if you could explain that and its significance to this interview.
Well, from time to time my kids get a little out of hand, and I have to deal with them. And actually, I brought this to show everyone. I believe that spankings are good, and spankings excess are even better. I beat them all the time. I beat them all the time. I beat them all the time.
What goals do you have for your life?
That's a fair question. Not really any. I live off of child support and welfare, and I do a good job of sucking the system dry.
That's kind of dirty of you.
It's funny, because I get that a lot, and I don't understand. You know what? I just think people are jealous because they don't have the capacity to put out kids like I do.
So you're saying you have no goals in life whatsoever?
I want to have a lot of kids. I mean, I've told a lot of people this, but quadruplets annually, and I don't care how I get there. Polygamy, adultery, it's of no consequence to me.
Which of your wives do you? Because I know you try to be impartial, but which one is more gentle on the eyes, do you think?
Probably the pink-haired lady. She looks a lot like the woman on TBN, and I mean, when I first saw her, she caught my eye. It was just like I couldn't stop staring, and I was like, wow, And even though she looks pretty skinny in the picture, she's got great birthing hips.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I actually have seen pictures of her, and I actually vomited when I saw them.
That's all of a matter of opinion. But personally, I'm a little offended, and Dr. Charlie might be a little too.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you, but your wives are the most hoish creatures that have ever walked this planet.
Dr. Charlie will deal with you after the interview.
All right, well.
It's Bud Kelly. We did bag his head.
Why did you bag his head?
Because he does things like that.
Would this be a situation where we would use Dr. Charlie?
No, I like to use it when they're being good, just to keep them on their toes. I think that's the way the world works. You go out there, and you think the world is all nice, and it steals you. And shut up!
Well, how old? Butt Kelly, quiet. How old is Butt Kelly?
We don't really know. We're a little confused about a lot of things when it comes to Butt Kelly. We just know it's been I think part of the reason that Butt Kelly looks the way Butt Kelly does is because I've beat the baby so many times. I mean, it's got a lot of character.
I agree. Sometimes you just gotta beat your babies.
Yeah.
I agree full-heartedly.
Beelzebub, Beelzebub, Beelzebub. I think there's a lot of character in feces. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Jump in the ground, go crazy. 1, 2, 3. Oh God! The cake died! My glove! Oh God! He punched me! Ow, that really hurt, man.
A lot of people ask me if that's the truth. And the great poet Rick Pino said something. Something is blowing!